whenever you're going to be pursuing success in life, you've got to make sure you take a look back on what some successful person would have done as a template for your success. And in chapter 6, taking God, making sure that you understand your function, your purpose in life, we get a chance to talk to Sir Vivian Richards and also Sam Thevanayagam, one of the authors of the first 10 runs in singles, Taking Your God, the game of cricket.
Well, for us cricketers and cricket lovers, you have 3 stumps. You have the middle stump, the leg stump, and the off stump. And some guys prefer batting basically on middle. Some guys take middle and leg, and that's when you say middle and leg, it's a guard between leg stump and your middle stump. But I can only, to make this whole story short, for me really, I prefer leg stump.
Okay.
You know, because you want to protect your stumps as well, and you want to make sure that you have a fair idea where your off stump is.
Wow.
You know, so it's very important that you and every batsman have various guards according to their styles.
Right.
That is of vital importance when you get out to bat.
What sort of protection or guard should one have in life?
Well, it's interesting, right? In cricket, there are 3 things that are at play. There are the stumps, as Sir Viv described. There is the batsman, right? And there is the umpire, right? And the batsman's responsibility is to line themselves up to the wickets or the stumps, and they're asking the umpire for guidance because the stumps are behind you, right? And so you're not necessarily able to see that, and the umpire is kind of making an adjustment. And the beautiful thing about cricket is you can actually do it every single ball if you want to. Now, you'll be considered a nuisance for doing that, but every time a new bowler comes in, every time there is a new over, right? When you get to your 50, when you get to your 100, so as you get to different phases of your game, you can go back and align yourself to those stumps. So much like in life, right? So there are absolutes in life, right? Like God's word, God's laws, the laws of the land. You know, there are absolutes. They don't change, right? We have got to be able to align ourselves up to do that. And then we have other people to ask for guidance. It is our responsibility as young people to ask for guidance. Growing up, sometimes, you know what, I didn't want to ask for help. But you know what, your parents are around. You have a coach, right? You have a pastor, right? You have a teacher. It is our responsibility to look for those people and to seek guidance, because it is by doing that, right? Because life is a team sport, right? We're not going to get this done by ourselves.
That's right.
We need to ask for help. You know, we need to practice humility in being able to do that. And so I thought that this was a very important aspect in cricket, but also applies to life.
I think
I'll
so.
tell you, just add a little further to that too as well, Sam. We had a guy, the late Malcolm Marshall, who was pretty good at identifying guys' weakness or weaknesses. And what he would do, he would put that plan into place. You know, so Malcolm Marshall, as a bowler himself, as a batsman, I'll ask him for advice because he knew the things when I was doing well, there wasn't any need. But then, as you spoke about, maybe taking guard from the umpire, whether it's middle, whether it's leg stump, you can apply that to even some players who you're pretty close with,
right.
who can tell you exactly, who know exactly how you should be doing things, but you're not.
Yep.
And they can help you. And we had a lot of guys, and Malcolm Marshall was pretty special at that.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
You know, so we've actually talked to somebody else regarding batting. Malcolm Marshall was a bowler, but you know what? He sought wisdom, he sought guidance, and you know, there is a lot to learn from that.
I think there's also standards within the work environment for those who may be on a job and may be wondering if they're focused on what they're doing, that they need to follow those safety guidelines within the work environment so that they can stay safe, which is actually protecting themselves from any harm and danger.
That's right.
Very important life lessons that we must follow in life, making sure you take God in what you do. The first 10 runs in singles.
Think about the way you live your life. Do you have absolute standards that you live by? Write them down. What are the values that guide your life? If you find yourself coming up short, take the time to align yourself. Take your God and do it as often as you need to.
Thank you for watching. We hope that the first 10 runs in singles will drive you to your fullest potential and purpose. To get your copy, click on the link below or get to our website. I'm William Dorsett. Discover the winning strategies for your life.